From enduring breakups with Big Ed. I don't want to meet anybody at all. I think it's really to give 3 years to yourself to someone and have it end like this. To discovering infidelity while bleeding from a miscarriage. This is how Liz Wood's Day Fiancé story took the saddest twist imaginable. Elizabeth Liz Woods became a household name in the Day Fiancé franchise through her toxic relationship with Edward Big Ed Brown. Viewers watched her endure years of emotional manipulation, public humiliation, and countless breakups before finally escaping in. She seemed to be getting a fresh start with new boyfriend Jason Zugina, relocating Topher what looked like a healthier relationship. But the sad twist in Liz's story isn't about Big Ed, it's about what happened after she finally left him. It's about the betrayal she discovered while filming, the miscarriage she hid from cameras, and the cancer diagnosis that came 4 months later. It's about a woman who thought she'd finally found stability, only to face heartbreak and illness in ways that made her Big Ed drama look trivial by comparison. Do you know when you're coming back, or? No, I don't. I truly don't know where to go from here. I don't want to lose him. She made her debut on Today, The Single Life, season in as a 8-year-old single mother and restaurant manager from San Diego. Big Ed, then, met her at the restaurant where she worked during the COVID pandemic and asked her out despite their year-age gap. Liz expressed initial hesitation due to the age difference and her responsibilities toward her daughter Riley, born around, but Ed pursued her aggressively with dates like goat yoga and picnics, pulling her into the franchise's spotlight. Their early interactions highlighted Liz's vulnerability as she navigated this unexpected romance. The relationship was rocky from the start. When Liz met Ed's year-old daughter, Tiffany, the meeting was tense. Tiffany called Liz ugly in a confessional and expressed disapproval of the age difference. Liz tried to remain composed but felt judged, leading to their first breakup. She left Ed in tears, feeling the relationship was too complicated with his family dynamics. But they got back together and broke up again and got back together again. The pattern continued through multiple seasons and spin-offs. By the time their relationship finally ended they had broken up and reconciled times. The toxicity was undeniable. Throughout their time together, Ed's behavior was consistently problematic. He accused Liz of hiding a past lesbian relationship at their engagement party, leading her to storm off and discard her ring in a bush. He texted his ex, Rose Vega, triggering another split. During a fight over taco pasta, he insulted Riley, leading Liz to defend her daughter fiercely. His controlling behavior, jealousy, and public humiliations, including questioning her sexuality on camera, took a massive toll on Liz's emotional well-being. They attended couples therapy on Day, the last resort where Liz confronted his manipulative tendencies, financial irresponsibility, and poor treatment of her daughter. Ed disrupted sessions with embarrassing comments about their intimacy and continued his pattern of behavior. Despite temporarily committing to progress and Liz relocating to Arkansas, nothing fundamentally changed. Like when we broke up before, because I'd see the type of girls he was hanging out with. I would hope that Ed would love me no matter what. I've loved him at his heaviest and his smallest as I've been with him. The final straw came in August, when Ed abruptly cancelled their wedding. Liz learned about the cancellation not from Ed himself, but from the wedding officiant. She confronted him about this breakup, marking the end of their on-screen romance. By early, she was packing to return to San Diego, expressing relief and focusing on moving forward. During tell-all episodes, Liz revealed details about their sex life in retaliation for Ed's continued public jabs. She discussed moving on and defending her choices against cast criticism. Ed later claimed Liz's new boyfriend, Jason, was getting his sloppy seconds and accused her of lacking respect. Liz expressed deep regrets about involving Riley in the relationship with Ed, citing his immaturity as a major factor in the damage done. We have a lot of history. That doesn't just disappear. I will never deny my love that I've ever had for him. I'll never regret loving him or being in love with him because there is a version of him that nobody else knows or sees. After years of toxicity with Big Ed, Liz finally seemed ready for a fresh start. She met Jason Zuniga in October during a run event, and they dated for over a year. Relationship appeared promising, two single parents building something healthier together. Liz relocated to Seattle in early to be with him, leaving San Diego and the Big Ed drama behind. But underneath the surface, problems were already brewing. When Liz introduced Jason as her new partner during season of Happily Ever After fans were cautiously optimistic. After everything she'd been through with Big Ed, surely this new relationship would be different. Jason seemed supportive, and they bonded over being single parents trying to build stable lives for their children. But rumors circulated almost immediately that Jason had cheated on his previous girlfriend to start dating Liz. This set a pattern of alleged unfaithfulness that should have been a massive red flag. If someone will cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. It's a tale all this time, yet Liz moved forward with the relationship anyway. She relocated from San Diego to Seattle to be with Jason, uprooting her life once again for a romantic partner. Given her history of sacrificing stability for relationships, this move raised concerns among viewers who'd watched her struggle with Big Ed's demands and broken promises. During the filming of Happily Ever After season, Liz was hopeful about this fresh start. She was vulnerable and trusting, begging Jason not to repeat the hurts inflicted by Big Ed. She wanted fidelity, stability, and a partner who would actually show up for her emotionally. She thought she'd found that with Jason. She was wrong. The sad twist that changed everything happened during the filming of Happily Ever After season. Liz discovered Jason's infidelity at the worst possible time, and what followed was a nightmare she had to endure while cameras captured her interactions with Big Ed. Just one day before filming a closure scene with Big Ed at a restaurant, where they discussed their past and he attempted to reconnect, Liz learned that Jason had cheated on her. The timing couldn't have been more devastating. She was supposed to film a scene about moving on from her toxic ex, all while processing a fresh betrayal from her current partner. But the discovery of infidelity was only the beginning of the heartbreak. Liz suffered a miscarriage immediately following the revelation about Jason's cheating. The emotional stress from the betrayal is believed to have contributed to this loss, as Liz later described begging her partner for fidelity amid her hopes for a stable future. In an Instagram post that revealed the full scope of what she'd endured, Liz shared devastating details. "What's crazy is not one person filming this season knew that I just found out my ex Jay cheated on me, and I was bleeding from a miscarriage." She was actively bleeding from the miscarriage during the filming of the scene with Big Ed. She maintained composure on camera, having difficult conversations about their failed relationship, all while experiencing a physical and emotional trauma that nobody on set knew about. She kept it hidden from the production crew for 4 or 5 days, continuing to film despite the pain. The resilience required to maintain professionalism in those circumstances is staggering. Liz was dealing with the betrayal of a partner she'd trusted after years of toxicity with Big Ed, the physical pain and emotional devastation of losing a pregnancy, and the pressure of filming reality television moments that would be watched by millions. And she did it all alone, without the support or understanding of those around her. This betrayal came at a time when Liz was already vulnerable, having begged Jason not to hurt her the way Big Ed had. She'd been clear about what she needed: fidelity, respect, basic human decency. Instead, she got another man who proved untrustworthy at the moment she needed support most. When rumors about Jason's cheating first surfaced in December, Liz initially denied them. She broke her silence, stating the claims were not true but didn't clarify their relationship status at the time. This is a common response for people in denial about painful realities, especially when they've invested so much in a relationship and relocated their entire life for a partner. By early, reports confirmed their breakup. Liz was spotted with other cast members, and it became clear that the relationship with Jason was over. The pattern of his behavior painted a picture of a man who couldn't be trusted during the times that mattered most. Additional disturbing details emerged about Jason's behavior during Liz's subsequent health crisis. Rumors persisted that Jason had cheated during her chemotherapy sessions, with bloggers sharing evidence of his absences while she underwent cancer treatment in Seattle. While Liz was being cared for by friends during one of the most vulnerable periods of her life, Jason was allegedly being unfaithful. When Liz needed support after the miscarriage, he wasn't there emotionally. When she needed support during cancer treatment, he allegedly wasn't there physically. The relationship that was supposed to be her fresh start after Big Ed turned out to be another source of pain and betrayal. As if the betrayal and miscarriage weren't devastating enough, 4 months after the breakup with Jason, Liz received news that would test her in entirely new ways. She was diagnosed with stage ovarian cancer around July. The diagnosis came during a period when she should have been recovering from the relational betrayal and processing the loss of her pregnancy. Instead, she was facing a life-threatening illness that would require intensive treatment and completely reshape her life. In a teaser for Day Diaries, Liz discussed the emotional toll. "Finding out I had cancer took a really big emotional toll on me. The understatement in that sentence is massive. She just endured infidelity, miscarriage, and a breakup. Now she was facing cancer treatment, knowing she'd had to fight this battle largely alone." By September, Liz was openly discussing her cancer diagnosis on social media, using her platform to raise awareness. Some reports also mentioned stomach cancer, though ovarian cancer was the primary diagnosis. What was clear was that Liz was facing a serious health crisis that required aggressive treatment. Liz underwent rounds of chemotherapy, a brutal treatment regimen that took a massive physical toll. She lost pounds during treatment, and the transformation was visible to anyone following her journey on social media or watching Day Diary season. While some fans praised her physical transformation, others expressed concern that she appeared too thin, though Liz insisted it was a positive change for her well-being. Throughout her treatment, Liz emphasized that she didn't want to be defined by her illness. Despite the cameras documenting her journey on the show, she tried to maintain some sense of normalcy and focusing on healing. She discussed spreading cancer awareness and the importance of early detection, turning her painful experience into advocacy for others. The fact that Jason was allegedly absent or unfaithful during this period makes the sad twist even more heartbreaking. Liz had relocated to Seattle to be with him, trusting him after begging for fidelity, and when she needed support most during cancer treatment, he allegedly wasn't there for her in the ways that mattered. As if Liz didn't have enough to deal with during her cancer treatment and recovery from the Jason betrayal, additional distressing complications emerged that added to her stress. A man named Danny publicly accused Liz of being an unhinged stalker and claimed she scammed him out of $. He also made false allegations about pregnancy and wedding plans with Jason. These accusations surfaced while Liz was in the middle of recovering from rounds of chemotherapy and dealing with her pound weight loss. "This guy is unhinged and a huge stalker," Liz wrote in the comments. Liz directly refuted these claims, emphasizing that impersonation was involved and that the allegations were completely false. She was dealing with a fake stalker situation on top of everything else: the cancer, the recovery, the emotional processing of Jason's betrayal and the miscarriage. The external pressures during this already turbulent period highlighted how vulnerable Liz was to additional attacks and false claims while she was at her weakest physically and emotionally. It's a reminder that public figures on reality TV face scrutiny and accusations even during their most difficult personal moments. Despite everything she'd endured, by June, Liz announced her engagement to a new unnamed partner via a romantic hot air balloon proposal. A fan witnessed the proposal and described Liz as beyond excited about this new chapter. The quick timeline raised eyebrows among fans who'd watched her cycle through relationships, but others praised her resilience and willingness to remain open to love despite repeated heartbreaks. Now Liz has completed her chemotherapy and is focusing on healing and new beginnings. Her appearance on Day Diary season have shifted to emphasize resilience, with support from friends like Tyree and Kim who appear in crossover episodes. She updated her Instagram bio to reflect her status as a cancer survivor, proudly owning that identity. Liz remains active on Instagram, where she shares personal updates, promotes cameo videos, and advocates for cancer awareness. She continues to appear on TLC shows, maintaining her presence in the franchise that made her famous while using her platform to spread awareness about the health challenges she's faced. One notable aspect of recent discussions involved Liz's custody arrangement with her daughter Riley. Liz does not have full custody, and Riley appears to live primarily in San Diego, which has been a point of discussion in recent episodes. This adds another layer of complexity to Liz's story, as her relocations for romantic partners have impacted her ability to be physically present with her daughter. Liz also achieved a remarkable career milestone in her new city post-Big Ed, showing professional growth alongside her personal challenges. In an interesting twist, she even collaborated with Big Ed's ex, Rose Vega from the Philippines, and donated her unused wedding dress from the Big Ed engagement in May, symbolically closing that chapter of her life. While Liz was fighting cancer, Big Ed faced his own serious health crisis. In July, he suffered a sudden heart attack, collapsing and being rushed to the ICU. This sparked fan concern, especially coming at the same time as news of Liz's cancer diagnosis. Earlier in February, he had been hospitalized for flu and bronchitis, awaiting CT scan results. Big Ed has long lived with Klippel-Fall syndrome, a rare congenital condition causing fused neck vertebrae that he was diagnosed with as a teenager. He used this platform to discuss overcoming bullying related to his appearance. Despite his health scares, he urged fans to take cults seriously, and by March was recovering, though his reality TV future remained uncertain. In November, Big Ed claimed he hadn't spoken to Liz in over months. He has since become engaged to someone named Portia, moving on with his own life while Liz focused on her cancer battle and recovery. Liz Wood's story got a very sad twist that transformed her narrative from relationship drama to a genuine fight for survival. The woman who endured breakups with Big Ed, who finally escaped that toxic cycle, who thought she'd found a fresh start with Jason, that woman ended up discovering infidelity while bleeding from a miscarriage and facing cancer treatment 4 months later. The sad twist isn't just one moment. It's a series of devastating events that happened in rapid succession during the most vulnerable period of her life. It's finding out your partner cheated the day before you have to film with your toxic ex. It's hiding a miscarriage from production crews while maintaining professionalism on camera. It's being diagnosed with cancer while still processing betrayal and loss. It's undergoing rounds of chemotherapy while your allegedly unfaithful partner is absent from your treatment. What made Liz's story particularly heartbreaking is that she kept trying. After every Big Ed breakup, she gave him another chance. After escaping that toxicity, she opened her heart to Jason. After the betrayal and miscarriage, she fought through cancer treatment. After completing chemotherapy, she got engaged to someone new. She kept choosing hope over cynicism, love over protection, resilience over surrender. Whether that makes her admirably resilient or concerningly pattern-prone depends on your perspective. Fan reactions remain mixed, with some praising her strength and survival while others critique her quick relationship transitions and question whether she's learned from her experiences with toxic partners. Some fans expressed sympathy for her hardships while criticizing the repeated patterns of toxic relationships in her life. But what's undeniable is that Liz has faced genuine tragedy beyond typical reality TV drama. The Big Ed relationship was toxic and provided entertainment value for viewers. The Jason situation was heartbreaking and private until Liz chose to share it. The cancer diagnosis was life-threatening and required real courage to fight publicly. Her story evolved from being Big Ed's girlfriend to being a survivor. Of toxic relationships, of betrayal, of miscarriage, and of cancer. That transformation, born from a series of sad twists, defines who Liz Woods is in the Day Fiancé franchise today. Subscribe for more Day Fiancé updates that go beyond the manufactured drama to explore the genuine struggles of the people we watch on screen.